gonna be cash stuffing $1,671 for the second week of May. And I was working on resetting my binders. They're not completely done yet, but I got them kind of how I wanted them. I'm not sure 100% if I like the setup, but without taking much longer, I'm gonna get started. I have a lot. This is not my usual amount. This is by far more than what I usually do, but we just happened to come across a little bit of money. My husband and I, we came into some money, so we have a little bit extra to cash stuff this week. As you can see, I have these bills. I put up a reel about these. These are insane. The teller gave me a bunch of new ones, so that was a nightmare to count. But let's get started. So we always save for our rent first in this binder here. And this month, because it's a magic month for us, we have 5 pay periods. My husband and I decided to split the rent across the 5 pay periods so that we can have a little bit extra from our income to put into sinking funds. So we're gonna do that this time around. So we're gonna come over into our rent, and as you can see, it's empty because today is, what's today? The 4th. So today's May the 4th. For those of you Star Wars fans, May the 4th be with you. So let's get started here. For rent, I have $340. Let me put my planners here. I have so much to cash stuff. I had to use 2 trackers this time. So let's see, $340 for rent. So 1, 2, 300, and then 20, 40. One, 2, 3, 20, 40, 340. We usually do 420 or 440. So the extra 100 is gonna help us a lot this month for every week. Let's see, electric is getting 40. I moved some envelopes around because I got a new wallet, so I'm trying something different. So I'm gonna be jumping back and forth on this because it's out of order now that I reset everything. So let's see. In electric, we have 20, 40, 60, and then the 40 that we're adding, that makes 100. Okay. New envelope. We decided to split up. Oh, I should have explained that. This used to be utilities. So I used to bunch our internet bill and our cell phones into one, but I decided to split it because they get paid on different times of the month. So I decided to split it. So this new envelope is electric, and then this new one is for internet. So for internet, we're gonna cash stuff $28. 25, 6, 7, 8. Okay. To make sure with the ones because they're brand new, so they're gonna be getting stuck. A lot of my envelopes don't have trackers right now, so I'm in the process of making new ones. Hopefully I find a setup that I like for the tracker, but let me continue. So this one is cell phones, right? Cell phones, yeah. What do I have for cell phones? 120 for cell phones. Okay, 120. So I also changed out, I used to have a debt envelope, which sort of brought together our personal loan and our student loan. But again, because they don't get paid in the same time of the month, I decided to just split it. So this first one is student loan, and this is my husband's student loan. We're close to having it done. I need to double check, but we're probably at about 4,000 with this one. It used to be a lot more than that. So student loan, $21. 21. And for personal loan, we're doing 165. 150, 60, and 5. Along with the 120 that's here. So we're gonna have now, let's see, 200, 250, 270, 280, 285. So 285 in the personal loan. I'm gonna remove this tracker because it's time to get a new one anyways. So along with the health insurance, I also did this one. I redid this. I used to have just health insurance and I would combine health and dental, but now we're gonna split it. So we're doing dental insurance in this one, and dental insurance gets 7. Okay. $7. Okay. Health insurance is going to get 27. So 25, 6, and 7. You can probably hear my husband. He's upstairs, but he's being so loud. He's on the phone. I think he doesn't remember that I'm recording. Okay, let's see. Meds and vitamins. I think I'm not putting anything in this one this week. Nothing this week for meds and vitamins. And then I'm also gonna fill this one in. So filling this in, we started the no spend month for the month of May. And so far this month, we haven't spent on anything unplanned. So let me put here, I'm gonna move this over. We started on 5/1. And then I'm gonna fill in the check boxes because today's the 4th. So we have 3 days complete because today isn't quite over yet. So I'm not gonna fill in the one for the 4th. This no spend tracker is from Aya Plans. And we have 3 days complete on our no spend month. Back in here, and I'm done with this binder. Now I'm gonna go to the sinking funds. So this white one, I'm thinking I'm gonna have it for more bills than anything, and then this one is gonna be sinking funds. So let's see. Okay, so let's get started with this one. So we started a new sinking fund. We're gonna start right today. In this cash stuffing, we're starting our sinking fund for our auto registration for our cars. So we're still far out enough that we can save it in smaller chunks. So for one vehicle is $21, and for the other vehicle is $13. So we're doing 21. Plus 13. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So $34 combined for the 2 vehicles. And we're gonna be done with one before the other, and that's okay. At least it'll be fully funded. Auto insurance, I just unstuffed this one and took that money back to the bank. So with our auto insurance, we pay every 6 months, and we're starting over. We just paid that bill, so we're starting over right away in the first week. And our auto insurance is $32 a week, and it covers three cars, so I think it's not bad. So let's see, 20, 30, and then $2 for the auto insurance. Auto maintenance is getting 25. It has 30 now, so 20 and 5 makes 40, 55, and our goal is $1,000 for the auto maintenance. It's sort of like an emergency fund for our cars. You can say like a small $1,000 emergency fund for our cars, just in case if something happens. A tire goes out, or a battery needs to be replaced, or something like that. We're starting our sinking fund also for our gym membership. So this one is $5 a week, and that is renewed on a yearly basis. Okay, and then for our antivirus for our cell phones and computers, so $3 a week. Okay. And that's it for this binder. I'm gonna move into into this one. So this one I'm stuffing, we're gonna stuff this one. It's not written in here, but I counted for that separately, and I know that we're putting I believe $100 into this one. Or was it, I think it's 90. 90, we're gonna do 90. 20, 40, 60, 80, and then 10. So $90. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 240, 250. Okay, 250 into this one. So this one we're setting aside for dinner that we have planned after my pinning ceremony, because I'm finishing nursing school. So we're gonna go out to dinner. Myself, my husband, our kids, my in-laws, my mom. It's gonna be like a huge group of us going to dinner, so we're trying to save as much as we can before that. And then into I'm gonna put it into this, so NCLEX fees. So I've been setting aside on this other envelope for testing fees. I've bunched it together, NCLEX testing fees along with the licensing fees, but I think I'm gonna split it up now so I can start being a little bit more aggressive and putting more aside. So for the testing fee, I think it's $345 for the test, and I think that the licensing fee is $300 for my nursing license. So in this one, I'm gonna also set aside $90. 20, 40, 60, 80, and then 90. Okay. This has a tracker, but it's not correct, so I'm just gonna take it out. And then this one has 170. So that's it for this binder. Now, this is the new one that I was talking about. I have this wallet. And it's just my regular, like, not bills, I guess you can say. It's not bills. So for gas this week in this one, we're setting aside $75. So 50, 70, and 5. Okay. I'm just gonna put new trackers and everything. And I feel like I shouldn't even have a tracker in this one. I don't see the purpose of it. So probably no tracker in that one. And probably no tracker in the groceries either, because it's just gonna be the similar amounts every week. So there's no, isn't really a purpose for it because it's not a sinking fund. So for groceries, 180 this week. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. Into groceries. That's about $30 more than what we usually do, but I was watching another cash stuffer. I think it was Simply Budgets or Simple Budgets. I don't remember exactly her channel, but her grocery fund is a big amount, and it made a lot of sense. I thought about it because I looked at our spending from previous months, and I saw that our eating out, the amount that we spent eating out was creeping up close to what our grocery budget was, which is insane. So I told my husband, we need to just bump up our grocery budget and then just buy stuff to have at home that are things that are easier to make. Because sometimes we're home and we have our groceries, we have our meals planned, and we have everything ready to make the meal. But if we get home really late, or we're both really tired for whatever reason that day, or we didn't account for other things happening, then starting dinner at like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. isn't the best. And then we end up probably eating out, and which we have planned not to do, right? So we decided to bump up the groceries to have other things that are probably easier to eat during the week. Let's see, laundry. I accounted for 20 in laundry, but I already did laundry, and I already took laundry from this money. So I'm not gonna put anything into it this time. Get rid of this tracker. Household is getting 75 this week because we have a lot of things to purchase. So I'm doing a 50, 20, and 5. So 75 this week because we're out of paper towels and we're out of trash bags. So we're gonna have to run to Costco and grab those items. Haircuts is getting $40. We're sort of beefing this one up because I need to go get my hair colored and get my hair done for my pinning ceremony and my graduation. So let's see how much we have now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110. $110 into haircuts. Personal hygiene. I don't think I set anything aside for this one this week because we just purchased right? We just purchased everything that we need. Shampoo, we just purchased shampoos, and conditioner and all of those things that we needed. We had a budget. We had like a little fund a couple of weeks ago. I think it was like $40-ish that I unstuffed to go buy some shampoos. And that $40, we made it stretch so much. So we bought, I believe, three bottles of shampoo. We also bought a hairspray and a mousse. So those 5 items, and it was $40. And I'm pretty sure my husband grabbed like 1 or 2 other little small things. So it was like all of those things were $40. I was like, oh my goodness, we actually stretched our money this time. So this one is done. And I'm realizing that, so I have $200 here that I haven't put away, along with another, we forgot to do Christmas. I forgot to do Christmas in the sinking funds, so I forgot to mention that we're starting Christmas. Oh, and travel. It's a little bit all over the place, but it's okay. So this is gonna be the tracker that I use for the kids back to school fund. So the back to school fund is getting $100. And let's see. I'm not sure how to fill this in 100%. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe each one can be $20. There's 47 of those, so let me see. So each one is gonna be about $20. That works out. So let me fill this in really quickly. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So to here. It's not perfect, but it's okay. So each icon is going to be worth, each icon worth is $20. $20. Okay, I believe that that's good enough. So the tracker is gonna go back here. In travel, we're putting $10. Travel, okay. And then Christmas is getting $34. So 10, 20, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So the last $4. And that should be it for this one. We also have, so this should be 200 here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. No, this is 130. So, where's my money off? Hold on. Okay, so I see where I was getting confused. So back to school, I already stuffed. So I have 2 more envelopes that I need to make that I have money for in this pile. Along with, I have $30. This one was personal hygiene. I forgot to put it in there. I actually have a line item here for personal hygiene. So personal hygiene, $10, and then 20, 40, So it's 50 for shoes and then 50 for clothing. So my husband and I decided to make envelopes to save for ourselves, to get, just in case if we ever need to buy something like a clothing item or shoes or anything that we might need for ourselves, aside from the money that we're saving for our kids. So this extra 20 is for my savings challenges that I have over here on the side. So let me find my personal hygiene. I think it's in this one. I completely skipped it. I said, hey, I don't need anything for that one. I was wrong. So personal hygiene is getting 10. All right, $10. And I need to create a new one of these or find somewhere on Etsy or someone that might have a tracker that's bigger, because this is small. I have these hole punched because I used to put them in the binders like that, but I'm still I'm still working on finding what I like best for my saving. Let me see. Now I have to stuff these other ones. I think I had them in this one. I believe that this is where they're supposed to go. So I want to start this one, the bank buffer. Right now, I might not need to. We don't know yet, but we'll see. This one I have is this is my little manifestation envelope. It's our first home down payment fund. First home fund. Our goal, we've talked about this, our goal is to have this number saved 3 years after I start, I think 2 to 3 years after I start working as a nurse. So after I pass my NCLEX, after I get my license, 2 to 3 years after, have that amount saved for our first home. And so this is just a little tracker that Aya Plans gifted me. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Savings challenge. I think that I'm gonna have to get another one. I'm gonna have to move some things around. So I'm gonna move this bank buffer out of here. And this one is gonna be shoes. We're gonna move on to this one. I'm gonna move the savings challenge off now, and then this one's gonna be the clothing one. I don't have labels for them just yet. I think I did make them. I just don't, I'm not quite ready to put them on. Let me see. Yeah. So I do have them. Might as well just put it on since I'm here. Maybe not. I think I want to reset. So I think I want it to be shoes, and I want this one to be the clothing one, and then this home fund one can go in the back. Maybe. Well, I think I'll leave it. That way I see it more often, and if I see it more often, it becomes more of a something that I need to look at. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. It's gonna stay there. So this one here is gonna be shoes. I have that here. Let me grab my scissors. Shoes. So I printed the stickers myself. It might be shiny, I'm not sure. So this is just sticker paper, and on a Word document, I just typed out the ones that I wanted, and that was it. Nothing fancy, just sticker paper that I found on Amazon, and printer that I already had, and computer that I already had. So easy peasy. Let's see. said the first one was shoes. I realized that when I printed these stickers, I made them a little bit smaller than the ones that I already had previously, so they're not going to be the same size, but I am okay with that. So shoes, right, shoes. My husband is such a shoe fanatic, so he's gonna like having this having this little extra money here for whenever he feels like buying a pair of shoes. And then let's see, let's come back to this one, clothing. Clothing, and then I said that this one was a back to school fund. I also have a sticker for that. Okay. So this one is the back to school. Put a sticker there. I did the travel one already, and Christmas is already done. So that's it for those. I think I need to get change. I'm not sure if I have change. So I have decided that this week I'm gonna skip the 100 envelope, skipping the 100 envelope, and we're gonna just do this one. Okay, so for this last 20, it's gonna go in here. We finished April, coming into May, right? Just like that. Nice and simple. So, check mark, and we set aside 20. We'll see after 12 months what we have here, but for now, that's it. And that is it for today. If you enjoy this content, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know how you cash stuff or what your saving method is. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.